So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. LeBron against Durant. Up and in on the way.
Man, he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Sees the gap in the defense and cashes in from mid-range. That's how you do it.
Here's Rose. The kick out to LeBron. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. James has got 5.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Here's Ellis. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. The kick out to Rose. And another 3 from the East.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And great at creating space against the defense. You can't give him those lanes.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Naturally, he was concerned about their matchup with Kevin Durant. He told me KD is such a problem. He's 7 feet, he can handle, he can shoot. Are we sure he's human? He might be from another planet. One thing is for certain, KD's skills are otherworldly. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, David. Here is Rose, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Pass to LeBron. Tries it from 9. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 10 points for LeBron.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Double team on Rose, and a wide open look for James. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch and shoot ability.
And Scott Brooks wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Al Horford, he's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Bryant. Bounce pass from Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. The East leading by 7. LeBron with it. He's got 12. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The 3 from Anthony. Nailed from three-point land.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
And here's LeBron outside. Missed for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6. Hill looking around. And the layup's good off the glass. Hill's got 6.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
Here's LeBron. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the East All-Stars?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And here is LeBron after the three-pointer from KD. And James throws it down hard.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And the basket by Nowitzki.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Here's James. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
What a play.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
And some changes here for the East. Garnett, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Carter comes in for Smith. And it's Jennings in for LeBron. And West also making a switch. Gasol's checked in.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to Horford, taken away by Anthony. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Carter outside. Garnett with a screen on Anthony. Carter finds Garnett. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Gasol setting the pick for Anthony. Pulled the shot a little late, but the bounce goes his way. Anthony's got 11 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today. Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
Here's Hill. And it's the East with the rebound. Outside Rose. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the East All-Stars. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be right back after this. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And Stoudemire slams it in.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Parker finds Nowitzki. Ooh, Dirk making his presence felt.
This is why they involve him in screen and roll. I mean, he's good executing out of that situation.
Pass to Garnett. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Can't complete the alley-oop.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Ginobili can't hit. Here are the East All-Stars, trailing by 2. Jennings with the bucket.
Saw the lane and did not hesitate.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Nobody near Parker. Knocks down the 3-ball. Parker's got the lead up to 3 now for the West All-Star.
Yeah, Parker's ability to stretch it, it really forces the defense to contest him from out there.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Stoudemire, here we go.
When Stoudemire drives like that on you, he's tough to slow down. He can be very physical attacking the basket.
Aldridge with a screen on Jennings. Hill, and it's Hill with the jam.
We see some high-flying efforts tonight, or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Now here's Garnett. Still scoreless. Stoudemire with the bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Hill passes to Kobe. Randolph a screen on Ellis. A drive by Bryant. It's back to Hill. This one for 3. Stoudemire. grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now, here is Hill. 8 points for him. Drills the three-pointer.
Doing damage from long range, elevating his offense.
Pass to Jennings. Garnett with the screen for Jennings. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Ellis has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Kobe. Again, the West All-Star.
Well, in general, the mid-range is a sweet spot for Kobe Bryant.
Jennings dishes to Garnett. Stoudemire the pass to Jennings. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. LeBron's checked in for the East. Rose comes in for Brandon Jennings. Then for the West All-Stars, Pau Gasol is checked in for Aldridge. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for Zach Randolph.
Just slicing to that look. Durant there decisive and able to get where he wants to.
KD against James. Steps back and fires. The West grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
There's the 3-ball by Bryant.
Kobe has such confidence. Feels like this guy can score whenever he wants to.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Chris Bosh is checked in for Garnett. Stoudemire the pass to Ellis. Back to Stoudemire.
Oh, man.
And for a big man, Stoudemire is an incredible dunker. Glides to the rim effortlessly, and the D really at his mercy. And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Ellis wide open. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Hill. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Hill's got the lead back up to 7 now for the West All-Star. It's stolen by Hill. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Bosh. And it's Smith in for Stoudemire. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Duncan comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Nowitzki in for Carmelo Anthony. James, no good. The West leading by 7. Hill with it. Now Smith defending. And here's Kobe for 3.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those.
Big time throwdown with flavor.
It's just nasty.
Got the athleticism on that man.
Duncan, a screen. Here's Bryant. Kobe getting it done in close. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's James. And he uses the glass on the way. James has got 21 in the game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
And so that's the end of the first half. West All-Stars lead by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
And Kobe throws it down hard.
Very few athletes are built like Kobe Bryant.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the East. 11-point game. Smith sets the pick for Rose. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Rose has got 9 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Again, the West All-Star.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
He lobs it up, and Smith with the stuff.
And Smith gets off the floor as quick as anybody, especially when he's got a lob on the way.
Here's Hill. Oh,
I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks. And that one certainly qualifies.
Watch out below driving with some bad intention.
Here's KD, and that one drops for him. KD's got the lead up to 11 now for the West All-Stars. Rose against Hill. Out to Smith. From the arc, Hill pulls it in.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Left side, KD really left alone that time. He's got 11.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ellis finds Smith. Stolen by Durant. Here's Duncan. Nowitzki sets a screen for Duncan. Oh, great play, Dirk Nowitzki.
Got to try to keep pace with Nowitzki now. Once he sets that pick, he's looking to get the ball back with the hard cut.
Ellis outside. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game. Nowitzki sets a screen for Hill. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hill's got 7 points for the quarter.
Hey, what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
LeBron outside. LeBron steps it home.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Goes up the baseline. Again, the West All-Star.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Going inside, and the dunk by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And Scott Brooks wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Al Horford is checked in for the East. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the West. Hill passes to Duncan. It's stolen by Smith. Here's LeBron. Oh!
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got 14 points.
Off the chart potential for Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistently.
Good on the shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Rose kicks to Smith. Pass to James. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
And that's the battle.
Look out!
Wow. just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Down low, here's Smith. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Hands it from downtown. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And not a huge focus for Smith out there, but that doesn't mean he won't take the 3.
The drive by Hill. Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
He made extra sure that goes in.
The East trail by 15. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rose hits the bucket. Rose has got 11 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Right side Hill. Out to KD. And here's Anthony for 3. Good on the triple. Anthony's got 21. And so it's the West All-Stars in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal. And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Here's Gasol, again the West All-Star.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Fires at the elbow. Again, the West All-Star.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Horford, and the shot goes in.
Well, it's clear that there's a comfort level down there for Horford. He's got a lot of shots he can go to and moves to go with it.
That one goes in. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Parker against Rose. West All-Stars with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blooper. And look at that young man go. Durant attacks the rim there with length and speed.
Horford with the screen on Parker. Here's Rose. Oh!
You know, with top-flight ball handling skills, Derrick Rose can get really creative scoring the rock.
The East making a switch. Smith is checked in. Duncan, he's checked in for the West. Here's Kobe, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And the East with some changes. Garnett, he's checked in for Horford. LeBron comes in for Sotomayor. And it's Jennings in for Derrick Rose. Nowitzki's checked in for the West. Hill comes in for Parker. The 3 from Hill buries it from 3-point range. Hill's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Nowitzki finds Anthony. Outside Hill. Yep, it counts. Hill's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you know what? He's been on the big stage, guys, and he's been at his absolute best.
And Greg, barring something unforeseen, I mean, I think we know who the All-Star MVP is going to be. He's already got one hand on that trophy.
And the basket is good. James has got 33.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
And Scott Brooks wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Rose, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And West also making a switch. Durant's checked in. The West leading by 23. Outside Hill. Over Rose. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got 35.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning.
LeBron with the bucket.
Well, you know, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
Kobe passes to Hill. Bryant, that's for two. Again, the West All-Star.
Just doing everything for his team in this one. Single-handedly taking it to him.
Rose finds Ellis. And it's Monte Ellis with the finish.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Hill passes to Duncan. 5 to shoot. Duncan with a screen for Hill. And it falls over the rim and in. Hill's got 9 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. Inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
For 3, Hill. It's good from long range. Hill's got 40 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Durant kicks to Hill. On the wing, Bryant. No good on the 3. And so James will bring it up for the East All-Stars. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. At the elbow, Smith. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And no fear of where the D was on that one. Smith going right to the basket.
And there it is for him. 42 points for Hill.
Incredible ball handling by him right there. That's almost impossible to defend against.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
For some might like unite, come on and do it right like